It's the Black Knights and the Ravens, and it comes your way next.
Now from the host city of so many Pro Bowls, we're on the island of Oahu in the capital city of Honolulu, Hawaii. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Black Knights of Honolulu. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we take a look at this Honolulu team as they get ready for this one.
They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Right out of the gates, here's Smith.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. First down, they go right back to Pierce. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. But you look at this defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Geno.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And despite the 3 touchdown passes he threw, there's a lot to work on this week, wasn't there?
Oh, ton of interception.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going really with almost a 1-to-1 ratio, that's not going to work for you well at all. Not over the long haul. The beauty, though, somehow found a way to win.
Yeah, they still got the win last week. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. On the handoff, Taylor gets around him. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there on a first down again. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for the running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Look at this Baltimore defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they'll send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a stoppage for an injured player, and a lot of people holding their breath on this one right now. That's Stephon Diggs, who is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Geno. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
Drake Jackson
in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first two possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 85 yards.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so he knows confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run down for him.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
37-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. But now he appears to be in some pain. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a give to Taylor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kaiser White.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Another carry for Pierce.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
Real
based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Gets past one man. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
But you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them some. Seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
2nd and 4.
And a quick throw here that's complete.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor.
Missed. This will not go down.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard. Well, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. We're scoreless after 1.
Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the right side and complete to Washington. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Achane gets it from the gun.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
Knights post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive in total 8 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Geno out to throw. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Smith. And his throw is incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Runs over him. Now a hit and a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now Geno on first down.
Finds his man, it's John Mechie.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Throwing is Smith. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. What I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination line.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he's on for the 5th time here today. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Washington. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about it? First down, got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the defense. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
We scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now, he's absolutely shredding them.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 2. They run once more with Taylor.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Black Knights go up by 2 touchdowns.
And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counterplay in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
The Smith throw pulled in by Kittle.
Shoves him aside. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
Looking to throw.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's fourth down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw on second down is Smith. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 53 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
The Smith throw complete to Dotson.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Left side caught by Diggs. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Smith throwing again. And this is going to be intercepted.
Sauce Gardner puts it on. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and look to find another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's complete to Clark. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on him, but I think they told him, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. An audible here to get a new look. Here we go on 4th down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Smith on 1st down.
He short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
That one's taken in by Spears.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing now is Geno. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. And here's Ryan Wright now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. And the shutout, at least for now, is still intact. Great job by the defense after, Charles, last time this crew was out here, remember, they gambled in their own territory, didn't get it. But the defense held, gave up no points.
And, Brandon, sometimes it all just comes together, and I think the head coach senses it today. His defense, they're absolutely on fire. It doesn't matter where the ball is on the field. When that defense trots out there, no one's moving it, no one's scoring, and he's playing to it right now.
Well, that group's chasing a shutout. Teammates here on the offensive side going to try to provide a touchdown and gain the momentum even more on this series.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 2nd down.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
Broke through some contact, but ultimately only able to get to his own 20. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And it's a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And they're going to speed things up here.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
play action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard.
For Kidder here, it's complete. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
And now they'll shift things around.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Black Knights use the short field to get in for 6. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On 1st and 10, Smith.
Over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down.
Now Gino.
Going right back to Dotson.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Give left side for Pierce.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fighting through. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
20-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
108 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
right back to him on first down. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Now we'll pause for the injured player, and it's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. And it certainly would be a major loss for this offense. Hopefully he's okay. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people up the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Connects with Kittle underneath. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Geno now to throw.
Connects with Kittle underneath. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Quick slant, Dodson.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Smith on 3rd down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return.
And the Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Hands it off out of the gun.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Smith.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
At the Ravens' 14-yard line.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
They'll go. Achane.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Now they'll change things up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now it's Smith. His throw incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Smith.
That is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Isaiah Simmons picking it up.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they're playing to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
His dad certainly had a few of these. Joey Porter Jr. there for the sack.
Let's go ahead and put check marks by it all, partner. No points. Down by 4 touchdowns. Haven't had anything going today on offense. Why not add a late sack to the mix? Obviously a day to forget for all of them.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Jeremy Chin, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Fights loose.
So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for Honolulu,
hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.